Well, they're a very difficult team to play. They're well coached. They play a heavy game. They take care of the puck. They're strong defensively. They got one of the top special teams in our league. They score a lot of goals. I mean, honestly, they've just got they're good in every area, and they got strengths in every area.
Same question I asked Casper, but just how important is it going to be to come out with a good start this weekend, try and get that first goal, and just kind of pin them on their heels early?
Well, I just think for both teams, I mean, you want to have a good start, and both teams want to have a good start, and you have to play a 60-minute game, and that's the one thing I don't know. This time of year, you don't want to bank on being a 40-minute team or a 45-minute team or a 50-minute team. You want to be a 60-minute team because, it means you're going to have consistent play, and you just want to make sure, again, that you're dialed in for that long. I mean, this is not where now it's a sprint.
Now that we're kind of past that first round series, how big was it for them to not have to play Sunday, get a little bit of fresh legs, and not have to go into that big tough battle?
Yeah, I don't know about the legs. I mean, this year you're still getting 5-6 days off, and it's only a one-game shot this weekend. So I don't necessarily look at it from that standpoint. You just don't want to put yourself in a situation where it's an elimination game in Game 3, period. It's anybody's ball game. So you want to finish it off in 2 like we did, and it was difficult, but you want to make sure you get it done in 2 just because you don't want to have that anxiety of playing a Game 3 because, again, those are all coin flips.
A couple players I wanted to touch on. And the first one is Casper. I think you've seen his confidence just grow by every single weekend. Just talk about how you've seen that confidence grow as now he's closer to being a sophomore than he is a freshman.
100%, and he's playing good hockey, and Casper does little things well. He's a hockey player, and that's probably the best way of defining his game. And he's good in front of the net. He's got a quick stick. He's got good offensive instincts. He's good on the wall. He does so many things good that go unnoticed, and he's a glue guy. He's a guy that centers want on their line because he's so good. Again, whether it's his low play, whether it's in front of the net, whether it's again on the half wall making a play, he just does so many good things. And again, a lot of it's his hockey sense. He's got tremendous hockey sense.
What about his game complements Judson and Joby so well?
Well, I think they all play a strong, hard-nosed game that you need, especially this time of year. And they're trustworthy players. And I think that's probably the best way of putting it. They're just trustworthy players. And when you have trustworthy players and they complement each other, I think you got a pretty good, you got a pretty good mix there.
It's got to be a pretty fun line to throw on the ice when you're trying to slow down maybe a team's top unit. Just talk about how well they play defensively as forwards.
They do. I mean, again, they take care of the puck. They're on the right side of the man. They just do all those things well, like we just discussed.
And then the other one was Mitch Wolf, and he's really kind of taken off in the second half. Just talk about his game and how he's growing his sophomore year.
Well, his game has really taken a step, and Wolfie, I'm so proud of him. And we same thing. We play him, but we can't play him enough right now. And he's got good legs, but he's got toughness. His skill level is good. He can separate. He's good on the breakout. He's just getting more and more confidence. And really, his game has so much balance to it right now. And that's right. I tell you, he's kind of like the rest of our team right now. The last month, he's really blossomed. And it's kind of like when some of these guys have blossomed over the course of the last month, our team has taken a step.
And to go kind of back to that Michigan Tech series when you started to get on this roll, that's when he first got paired up with Volkan. And just talk about how those two complement each other so well.
Well, they complement each other very well. I mean, they both got good instincts, and Mitch skates extremely well. He defends really well, and so does Eric. I mean, it's a good lefty righty combination.
Yeah, of course, it's a really nice feeling to come out good, especially the first goal will be huge. And as I said, the first goal will be huge, and we just have to build on it after we hopefully get the first one.
You've been on a little bit of a heater in the second half, scoring more, jumping in a little bit more offensively. Talk about what's working right for you and for yourself on that line with Judson and Joby.
I've been playing with Judson and Joby for a couple months now. Built some chemistry with those guys, and it feels really good, both defensively and offensively. And I don't know, we play good together, feel confident out there, and just feels better and better. So right now it feels really good to play with those guys.
Was there a moment for you where you started to gain a little bit more confidence offensively to kind of start seeing some of those numbers increase?
Yeah, I mean I'm always been the best The best part of myself, like in the end of the season for many years now, and right now I feel really confident out there. I feel like I can help the team win, and I can do some good plays, and also be. They can trust me in the defensive zone as well. So right now I feel confident out there, and I feel much better now than what I did at the start of the season. So yeah.
Was there a certain point where you kind of started to feel that confidence come around?
I don't know. I mean, we've been playing good for 10 games now, and I mean we just build on it. So it feels really good with those two guys, especially right now.
I know I asked you this before you went out to World Juniors, but now that you're kind of almost at the end of a full season, just talk about that transition to college hockey and some of the biggest differences from hockey back home.
It's a lot of big differences from what I was used to before I came here. Of course, it's a lot of great players, faster plays, more physical, smaller rink, and all that stuff. So it's a big difference, but yeah, I feel good right now.
How much does just time and playing and practicing for a full season, how much does that play a factor into your confidence in making that transition?
A lot. To practice with those guys every day and to play with them, be on the same team with them, learn a lot of stuff every day. That's a huge impact, of course.
I'm expecting a pretty good game, and those guys have been pretty good recently, and they got one of the better records in our conference. So yeah.
What do you remember from the first 4 games against them? Kind of the things they do and how they play.
I know they have a really high going offense. They like to just chip the puck out and go. So we're gonna have to be prepared and ready for that speed.
You're on a really good pace in the second half. I think 9 or 12 points have come since February, beginning of February. Talk about what's going right for you and just where things kind of changed to start jumping in a little bit more offensively.
I think we just had a few injuries, and I got a little more opportunity, and I got some confidence from that, and I've just been rolling, I guess. Best way to put it.
Was there a certain game where you kind of started to feel a little that confidence grow?
I don't know if there's a certain game. I think I've just been building it kind of throughout like what you said, the second half here.
Yeah, and I think it was that Michigan Tech series was when they switched up the pairs and threw you with Polkamp. And just talk about what it's like to play with him and the chemistry you built.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's a really smart player, and it's easy to play with him. And yeah, we've been building a lot of chemistry, and it's been good.
How does his game and your game work so well together? Go into that a little bit more.
He likes to jump up, and I'm pretty good defensively, I think. So I think it's a good match there. And then he goes the same for me sometimes, and he's able to cover for me. So I think we just we know how each other's brains work, and we just work off each other.
You're closer now being a junior than you are a sophomore, and you're almost at that kind of halfway point of a college career. Just talk about how much experience can do, and going through a couple seasons to help get you to this point where it seems like your game's clicking a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the game just slows down a little bit as you keep playing. So yeah, the confidence definitely is getting a little higher, and just getting those games and practicing every day helps a lot.
How good did it feel to finally get that first goal?
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. Happy it came, especially against Mankato.